In this video, we will demonstrate how to connect Klipfolio to a DreamFactory generated database API. So I'm logged in to the Klipfolio account, and we'll start by clicking on the data sources menu item because we're going to need to bring in data from DreamFactory. On the right, you'll see this REST/URL option. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And in this particular example, we'll be pulling in data from a MySQL-backed API. So I'll paste in the URL, and specifically, we're going to create a table in Klipfolio, in a Klipfolio dashboard that contains some fake employee data. So that is this endpoint. We're going to leave the method set to get because we're retrieving data, and we are also going to leave the data format set to JSON. I'll click on Query Parameters next. We'll set the type to header because we're going to pass in an authentication header. I'll grab the header value and the key name, which is DreamFactory API key. I'll press Get Data to retrieve some data for the sample set. So you can see that an example of the data has been returned. I'm actually going to do one more thing just for this demo. I'm going to set the limit to 20, so we'll just retrieve 20 records. I'll run another quick test, and sure enough, that data has been returned. Next, we'll model the data, and I'll go ahead and check that box and press Continue. Now we're going to create a few columns. So we'll add the employee ID, the first name, and the last name. I'll create 3 columns, and then I'm going to click the first column, and then down below I'll click the value, the element we want to add. And you can see the data shows up. I'll click into the second column, we'll add the first name, and then finally in the third column we will add last name. And you can change your column properties over here on the right. So we'll make that say last name, first name, and then finally employee ID. We'll save and exit. Now we've been brought to a detail page for this particular model, and we're going to now create a clip, and I'll do that by clicking on the orange button at the top right. We will add a table, so I'm going to drag that table into the picture, and you can see that the first column is highlighted. So we'll keep it highlighted, and then we'll click at the top of our first column on the left. And we'll just repeat that process. Here's 2, column 2, here's column 3, click, and then this fourth column we don't need, so I'll click on it over here on the left, and we will delete that column. So now our clip has been created. We'll call this the employees clip, and we will press save. This is good enough for now. I'm new to Klipfolio, so I'm not exactly sure what sharing does. So I'm just going to share this clip with, I guess, everything else, and press save. And then finally, we can click the checkbox next to the employees clip, and we will add it to a dashboard. And there we go. As you can see, we now have employee data being populated inside a Klipfolio dashboard via a Klipfolio clip that is attached to a data source, which is drawing data by way of a REST API call from a DreamFactory generated MySQL API.